Hey, it's AP, and today I'm fixing my dishwasher. Check it out. A couple of days ago, we realized our dishes weren't getting washed in the dishwasher. And my immediate reaction was, oh no, I'm having a float switch issue again. If you don't know what that is, it's a repair I did on my dishwasher last year, and you can see that video up in there somewhere or down in the description. I'll leave a link if the float switch does happen to be your issue. And that's where the water just isn't getting warm. But our water was getting warm. It was actually getting very hot, like it's supposed to, but the water wasn't getting up into the spray arms. So none of the dishes were getting washed. They were just sitting there baking in a sauna.
It's like a sauna in here.
I tried a few things to diagnose what the issue could be, and it led me down the path of it being the circulation pump. But before I show you how to perform that surgery, let me show you what I checked first, which led me down the path of the circulation pump. But before I show you that, hit that like and subscribe button. All right, these are the things that I checked before getting to the circulation pump. First, check the spray arms. These pop out super easy, and sometimes these little holes here where the water is supposed to come out get clogged with debris. So take a toothpick, poke out any debris that you might see in there, run water through this and see if the water is coming out across these holes, and make sure you do it for the top and the bottom. And that would hopefully be the easiest solution to clearing out any clogs that are causing water to not come out here. But that wasn't the case with me. So let's check something else. Next, we're going to check the sump pump. The sump pump is what pulls the water out of the basin and pushes it into the circulation pump, which then pushes it up into the spray arms, I think. Inside the sump pump is a little orange ball that's used to filter out any debris from getting into the sump, into the circulation pump. But that can get filled with grease. If you have hard water, it can cause buildup within there. So let's check if that is the problem. All right, so first, take out the filter. This is the float switch, by the way. If that happens to be your issue, which is the water is not heating, check out my how to replace a float switch video. I'll leave a description of that below. This is the sump pump right here. So right there, that little orange thing is the filter ball. That prevents debris and gunk getting up into the spray arm here. And sometimes that can get stuck, especially if you have a lot of grease buildup or hard water. And so all you really need to do is grab a screwdriver or a long pencil and just jostle that around and see if that moves freely. If it moves freely, then you should be okay there. If it is stuck, you may want to run a degreaser through it, like a glisten or something like that, or a, what's it called, a finish product. I'll leave different degreasing products in the description to help clear that up. If that is not the case, then we move on to the next thing, which is the circulation pump. And to do that, we're going to need to break out the power tools. Oh, that was so anticlimactic. Now, before we remove the dishwasher, we're going to want to hit the breaker and turn off the power. So let's go do that.
A few minutes later. After the power is cut off to the dishwasher, there are a few other things you need to do. Remove the racks if you haven't done so already, and then clear out any water that's remaining in the basin, especially in the filter area. There's a shop vac, or if there's not a lot, just some rags to sop up the water.
You're also going to want to remove the toe kick. I did that the other day, and I've lost the screws. Oops.
My dishwasher is hardwired, so to get more slack, I'm going to disconnect the power supply. Your washer may be plugged into the wall using a regular GFCI outlet, so if that's the case, skip this step and just unplug it normally when you gain access to the plug. While we're disconnecting things, let's disconnect the waste hose from the sink's drain pipe. Again, so you have as much slack as you need and you don't damage anything. The dishwasher is just attached to the counter with 2 screws. Finally, we can just ease the dishwasher out of the cavity. Be mindful of the foam sound blanket as it can get caught. Just go slow, don't scratch your floor, and There you go. Lay down a towel on the floor and gently tip over the machine. We're now ready to perform surgery. This is the circulation pump. To detach it, we need to unplug the cables. It took some elbow grease to remove this. There's a tab on one side. I'm just using a flathead screwdriver to pull the tab away from the harness and a pair of pliers to pull it out. Just take your time, you don't want to damage the wiring. After a few minutes, it finally popped out. Next, remove the metal hose clamps. These are pressure fit on, so again, take your flathead screwdriver and use it to open up the clamp. It'll eventually pop off. And don't worry about saving these. The new pump comes with plenty of hose clamps. And now it just slides off the hoses. Look at that. Oops, and we have a little water left in there. Thankfully, I put down my towel. And here's our new pump. Ooh, shiny. And lots of hose clamps. See, I told you. Now we just pop in the new pump. Put your clamps on first, then with a little of creative choreography, slide the tubes of the pump into the rubber tubes on the dishwasher. This took a little finagling. Screw the clamps down so they're nice, snug, and tight. Just don't screw it too tight. You don't want to break anything.
Maybe you didn't twist it hard enough.
I twisted it just right.
Reconnect the cable harness and reset the dishwasher.
All right, I'm going to take 2 dry towels and I'm going to put one up on top and one on the bottom. I have it on normal cycle, both wash zones. Start. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. All right, it sounds like it's draining now, so I'm just going to open it. That'll stop the wash cycle. Ah, ha, ha! There we go. Nice, wet. I've never been so excited to see a wet rag. Well, there you go. You can now sit back and relax and listen to the dulcet tones of a dishwasher spinning their arms freely, washing your dishes and making them sparkly clean. And you saved a buttload of money too along the way. This repair can typically cost you several $100s, which, to be honest with you, at that point you might as well just buy a new dishwasher. But for $100 for the part and about 20 or 30 minutes of your time and a few simple tools, you can do this yourself. Did you find this video helpful? Well, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get notified the next time I upload a Fix-It video to help you save a bunch of money fixing things yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Now I guess we can just do some dishes. All right.